Hello and welcome to this very special interview. Joining me today is someone who spent close to 30 years of his life and most of it, working life, in social impact. Uh, it's very rare to find people who engage in a career which is over such a large period of time dedicated to social impact. Steve Hardgrave, who is the co-founder and the CEO at Varthana, uh, which is a company that is seeking to provide educational loans to sections of the society which find it difficult otherwise to procure this loan. And before this, Steve has worked, as I said, for a better part of his working life in various social impact companies across the world. He has co-founded Varthana about 10 years ago. Steve Hardgrave, thank you very much. As I said, it's truly an honor to speak to you. There's so much that needs to be done in our country, and you've probably picked the most important part, which is education. My first question, how has your 10-year journey been? What's the problem that you're seeking to solve, and where have you come in the last 10 years? If you could tell us a little about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, and thanks for giving attention to this topic. You rightly said we see it as the most important thing for India and for the world. Really, why we've done this is to try and improve this intersection of access and quality. And typically, what you would see as that quality of education goes up, fewer and fewer people have access to this, usually represented by the cost of education. And so you have very high-end private schools in India that are world-class for only a small segment of society. And then you have many government schools that struggle to provide a decent quality because they're overwhelmed. And so it's free access, but very low quality. What we saw was over the last several decades to fill this middle void, hundreds and thousands lakhs of private schools that are independent, that are locally run by local people, have sprung up very organically. And when we saw this reality, we saw that these schools, though there are just 4 lakh of these schools, and government schools outpace them by 3x, we saw that now practically half of all enrolled children in India are attending these private schools. And we saw these school owners struggling to access resources, primarily financial resources, but also educational resources that would help amplify their efforts, improve their quality, expand their capacity. And so that's the sole reason for existence of Varthana, is to operate at this intersection where at one price point can we not help improve the quality and even lower the price point for the same level of quality. We started out by working with the school owners, and so this is primarily primary and secondary education, K through 10, K through 12. We've been able to attend to roughly 8,500 of these schools over the course of our 10-year journey. And over the last couple of years, we've now added on direct student loans for higher education, post-secondary, to help those kids from this kind of a background be able to carry on with that super value added last mile of education that gives them preparation for the jobs of the 21st century.